Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using White Newman Tarot by, I want to say it's BG something. Elba BG. It's at the top here. And the website is Liminal 11. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you're interested. I don't think I missed any information on that. Supportive Oracle cards. Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. Website for this one is rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A as an apple, U as an umbrella. And the dice I use are the D&D dice. I use the 20, the 12, and the 4. The 20 for the major arcana, which does omit 21, but I work with it. And the 12 for the suits up to Knight. Again, it omits the Queen and King, but I work with it. And the 4 is for which element, like fire, earth, air, water. Okay, and now, on to your read. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Scorpio? We got the success card right off. Can we keep that the whole way, please? And thank y'all. One more. Okay. Got another deck here. What is that? We got success here, and I get that. I'm just kind of like questioning, like, what is going on? Whatever the situation is, it was great before. It's still good. It's not bad, but this is a situation where I feel like when it started, everything was at its optimal. It's kind of like maybe this is a connection with somebody that you met in high school. Maybe this is somebody you met when you started a job. Maybe this is somebody that you've maybe you raised children together with, something like that. This situation had a great time. I don't see it being bad, but I do see like there is confrontation coming. I don't want to pretend like it's not there. The thing is, this is somebody that like they have their edges. Scorpio seems to be very realistic about that. Like people have their edges. And I feel like you definitely still like this person. You definitely butt heads on occasion. But I feel like you're kind of like that. Yeah, but it's like, I don't question them as a person. I question what they do, but not who they are as a person. It's kind of like, you know, the way you make decisions and the way they make decisions, you know that they're making it from their heart. You're just like, but their heart's a little bit screwed up. It's kind of like, the way they think about things is a little messed up. But I realize that when they make a decision, they really do believe that they're making the best decision. I think that's the energy I feel here. Kind of like, yeah, I believe in their heart. I just don't believe that it's a little messed up. And I understand that that's where they're making these decisions for. I feel like because of that, like I do feel like you look at this person like they're a good person, just don't care for the way they make decisions. Just don't really care for it. So you kind of leave them be a lot of times, but it's still good. And you're very used to how they do things. They might be a little bit methodical, and you might also look at that like, yeah, but that doesn't fit every time, and that's not really the best way to do things. They do what they do. But at the same time, you handle them the same way. So it might be also you're kind of methodical the way you handle them, because it makes it easier between the two of you. And you're like, in this situation, I can do that. It's just better that way. Does Scorpio like to be methodical? I don't usually think so. Can Scorpio adjust to that if they feel necessary? Yes. If necessary. If you believe it's for the best, you can. Like it, that's a whole other thing. We're trying to keep something going well. I'm getting like I'm getting kind of a nervous energy here. Because we're trying to keep something going well. 3 of Pentacles, putting in the work. what is that? Is it the 16? The Tower card. We're trying to keep the Tower card from happening because the Tower card's half in, half out. Whoever this person is, I feel like I'm working with them to keep things where they are and to not let them change. At least not change in a bad way. Scorpio is usually okay with change. If it's warranted, if it goes in a good direction. You're fighting against this change because it's kind of like, I don't like, it's like losing your house or losing a connection with somebody or somebody passing away. You're like, I'm going to fight against that. I don't want to lose people. I don't want to lose my house. I don't like that change, so I'm going to fight against that change. Even though Scorpio understands change, every now and then you're like, yeah, but I don't want that one, so we're not going to do that. And Scorpio will if they feel necessary, if they feel that's what's for the best. And I feel like I'm calling on this connection. I'm getting this help from this person because resistance is their forte. Holding back, being stubborn, keeping things from changing, they don't like change. So it's kind of like I need them to help me with this because I don't want this to change. So I'm taking action. It's ironic. I'm putting in a lot of action to stop losing something that I love. I don't want to lose it. I don't want it to go away. They're very good at this. They're very good at this. This is why I'm pulling them into this. This is what I want. They're great at it. You also know that once they get a hold of it, they're not going to let go. But you're like, yeah, I don't want to lose that. So, okay. Totally. If that's what it takes, I'm here for it. Let's do it. I can make this work. I don't want to lose this. I know that there's some metamorphosis going on here. What is this? There's a lot of like stagnant cards coming forward, which you might not be opposed to. Two of Pentacles, no. Knight of Pentacles reversed in the High Priestess. The two is a major arcana as the High Priestess, and then they got the Earth and the Knight reversed. For some reason, this energy is very slow to move forward, but will move forward. I feel like in the beginning, it's just advice they're giving you. For some reason, they're very slow to act. They're just giving you advice to start with. I feel like that seems to be enough because you do stabilize the situation. I don't think of this as bad, but there does seem to be long-term decisions and the lack of movement happening at the same time. This energy is going to move in when they realize that you have stabilized. They're going to give you ideas, they're going to give you information, they're going to give you advice. And when they see you taking action on that advice and actually making it work, because I feel like they're kind of like, well, if I really had to make that, this is how I'd try to do it. And I don't think they're not getting involved in the very beginning because they're not really sure it can be held on to, is what I'm getting. But once they see the proof that you've done it and you've stabilized it, then you have a chance, like, you have to go back towards them again, is what I'm getting. They're slow to get involved with this. The advice here is to like really look at this person and how they act once they grab a hold of something. They won't grab a hold of it unless they really believe they can keep it. They won't do that. And I feel like that's why they're moving slowly. Keep them in connection with this. I feel like what they're saying is don't take it as if they're not interested and they don't want to do it. And just be like, well, I guess they're not going to I guess they just won't help me in this one. And accept that. They're saying, don't do that. Don't do that. They're watching. They're just not convinced that this is something that can be salvaged at this point. You already know it will be. You already know you're going to succeed. They just haven't bought into it just yet. Keep them involved. Keep them up to date. Keep letting them know what's happening. Keep them connected. Keep talking with them about it. Keep talking with them about it. Keep talking with them about it. It may feel a little bit obnoxious because it's kind of like I tell them and they don't do anything. Why am I telling them? I must get a little bit of aggravation with that. Give it time. Literally, that says patience. That's another Earth. There's a lot of Earth energy. The King of Pentacles is going slowly here. There's a lot of King of Pentacles energy here. There's Earth. There's like, I got King of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, which I think I showed you. The Knight of Pentacles, also on the dice. And that's pretty much it. I thought I had another one. But there's a lot of pentacle energy going on here. Is that a pentacle one? Yep, right in my hand, 8 of Pentacles. That's the last one. Give it time. Keep working at it. Just keep them involved. Keep them in the know. Keep letting them know what's going on. Because at one point, if you do that, they will kick into gear. It will be a fight when they do. Not against you, but with you. I feel like they're fighting on your side, but once they decide they're going to fight, I don't know how to explain this. It seems like it's something where I feel like I'm doing well. I've been taking their advice. I feel like I'm doing well. Then all of a sudden they jump into the situation and they're ready to fight. They're like causing issues. They're going into it like fists ablazing. They're ready to fight. They're like, no, we're keeping this. You're not taking it from us. This is our house. We're keeping it. You can't have it. They are fighting. Like they're starting off right with a fight. Scorpio's typically not afraid of a fight. Not always, but typically I'm going to say. Scorpio is extremely strong. Usually they just kind of burst into action when they need to. I don't know if they're methodical about it as much as just like when they need to, they just do. This person bursting in with that fight mode, they feel like this is what it takes to keep it. You've gone this far. They're like, all right, it needs to go a little bit farther. I'm going to fight to get it there. I'm going to fight to keep it there, whoever this energy is. They're going to be a little bit ruthless is what I'm also getting. Back it up, but let them lead it. Back them up, let them lead it. You will keep what you want to keep. Back them up, let them lead it, whatever this is. And you'll keep whatever you want to keep. That's the message, right? That's it. That is it. I feel like they're just giving you a heads up that there's a fight coming. It's not against you. It's with you. But they're like saying, you don't have to fight that. You don't have to be front lines because it seems like they're demanding that they are. Back them up. Watch their back. Back them up and let them lead. It'll work the way you need it to. You'll get what you need out of this situation. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.